Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Indestructible farm tutorial on Scrap Mechanic. This will likely be the last video for it, as in the last one it was basically complete. I think I just needed to adjust a couple things. Just kind of taking a look over it to see if I can figure out what it was. I believe I needed to adjust what sensors set that off. Okay, what is going over there? Is nothing going over there? Or is it just... Okay, just that sensor is coming over here, which makes sense, but it seems to not be working. Unless I go over and turn it on, maybe? See if I need to. Because... Yes, okay, so if I turn that on, it should go and suck up everything. Or not. Looks like the one side is messing up. 15. Okay, everything is set to the right side or length. So why is this not working? I do definitely need to bring these wheels out further to the front to help support it, but I have to take it apart to do so. Either way, no matter how this video goes today, I will be going back to the crash lander stuff after. Okay. Let's try something. Come on. Just gonna make a couple little guideposts for it. Hopefully that helps keep it a bit more straight. Otherwise, I'm going to have to remove it, and there's something stopping it. But I can't tell what is stopping it. This is weird. Because the plants shouldn't be stopping it. And nothing on the side should be really stopping it either. Alright. Let's disable it. And then I'm going to mark with glass on either side where it attaches to. Take it off. Like so. Come on, let me put it down somewhere. It's too big. Oh. There we go. Okay. Quickly add the block back onto either side. If I can get to this side. Perfect. And then, yeah, there's only one wheel on the bottom, so no wonder it's not working how I want it to. Take off this wheel. And it needs to go, excuse me, more directly under where all the weight is, which is kind of more here. But I also don't want it to stick out past, which if I put it a block forwards, it will. Is that gonna spin? Why is that not spinning? Interesting. Let's go like that. It still doesn't want to spin. Okay. By the way, I'll move it on the other side. See if that helps any. I think I just moved it forwards by 1. Yeah, that looks right. That should help support the weight better. I believe when I did this last time, I had 4 wheels on the bottom, not 2. And I didn't have any wheels to support it on the top. But if I put the wheels out further anymore, they will get in the way, unfortunately. Right? Oops. Crap. Let's weld this back on. There we go. Just run up it to get across. Weld it back on. It could also be where I have it that's causing issues. I probably could move it back a bit further. But let's see if it'll at least move out all the way. It would be 4, so I'm not sure why it's messing up. And one nice thing about having the sensor and logic gate for the vacuums on the little cart thing itself is they're still connected. Come on. Go out all the way. Nope. Why? It went out further, but it's still not going out all the way. I don't get it. That wheel looks like it's being pushed up by something. So does that one. Other than that, this should be working. Yeah, see, it's down back here. Or at least it looks like it is. Ooh, okay. Maybe it doesn't like having these bars across the bottom. Push it forwards again and see if I can continue the bars back behind it. Like so. And if need be, I will just remove these and see if it works any better. I'll just use the lift to go up. There we go. Okay. This is being such a pain in the butt. The other side worked fine. It's this side that's being a pain. Still, okay. I will remove whatever of these lower bars that I can. Okay, it should all be attached. Oops, up there. I'll just... Ooh, hold on. I need to make sure this is attached as well. so that it can still receive power and ammo and stuff. Come on, oops. Okay. This is being a pain in the butt. There we go. And then, oops, remove that. And then the same on this side. It's not really needed because there's guide rails on the top. But I just like making sure. Alright, let's go try this again. Come on. Here we go. Should make a better staircase. Go this time. Work. Come on, work. No! Why? I don't get why it's not working. It did before. But now it's binding on something. Oh. These little support thingies that aren't really needed. That makes sense. And now that all the grown ones are sucked up, it goes back. Cool. So that should be working now. I will send, actually, I would like to put sensors on this side as well. I don't know if it goes out far enough though. I might need to add more pistons or move the sensors. But either way, I think the one needs to go there. And then, yeah, that should be fine. Do 1, 2 detect when there's something there, and then 1, 2 detect when it is fully grown. And then the top one comes over to the logic gate. It just makes it a bit more accurate. Make sure that more of them are fully grown before it starts, especially since these ones plant first, they will grow first. I did have it set up before, somehow, with the sensors on the vacuums, but I can't remember exactly how I did that. So let's just turn it on and see what happens. Really? Okay. That's not how that's supposed to work. So I guess connect the sensors on this side so that when there's nothing over here, it'll move across and plant. Like so. And then when there's a plant on each spot, it'll move back. And now when they all grow, this side should move forwards. And then once it's empty again, that side should move forwards. But I need to figure out sensors. That's also not planting all the way down. It's not perfect, but for the sake of it being fully automatic and technically indestructible, it's not bad. So I should redo the logic for it and make it a little less complicated. I did this trying to keep it from being complicated because these are the two sensors over there. These are the two close sensors. And then these are the sensors I added after. So I'll leave this side on so it can gather them when they're done growing. But I am going to redo this side and most of the sensors. Okay, so that's all fine. It's just the sensors need to be adjusted. I believe the sensors that I put on the vacuums just made sure that there was a full-grown one in front of it, but I'm not sure if it would retract if it came up along, or came up to one that wasn't fully grown, or if it would stay there and wait. I think it would just retract, which we don't want either. This side should be working fine. Other than that sensor over there will not be set off. And it's not being reached anyways, so let's up those to, what was it, 6? 5. Okay, so that can see this plot now, or not quite. There we go. And then I will just manually put in some potatoes. Potato. Potato. Oh, right. I think we're near the bottom. Potatoes. Lots of potatoes. And then I will go down and plant potatoes. Okay, there we go. This does look really cool with a full thing of plants, though. So, once those all grow, the other end should come back. I just need to make sure this end works properly. So, I'm going to get rid of this mess. When there's no sensors active, or when none of the lower sensors are active, I want it to go forwards. So let's grab these. Now that I think of it, I believe the lower sensors are for this side and the upper sensors are for that side. So now, actually, hold on. If I only use a sensor on the one side, it should work a little better. Oh, here come the robots. I'm not too worried about it. It should deal with them on its own. Okay, so bottom sensors on this side tell that whether to turn on or off. And then the upper sensors tell this side to turn on. But I feel like I also need a sensor on this thing, just to make sure Yeah, it's not even the right height. Okay, let's... Okay. Hopefully this will work. And then we attach that one. Which one's going? Okay. That to here as well. And then once everything is on, it will allow it to move forwards. That should work. We just kind of have to wait and find out. We'll deal with the robots in the meantime. I'm sure there's a better way to do the turrets on the outside, but I haven't messed around with them enough to figure out a better auto turret. For the most part, just lining them up along the wall, because as you can tell, they always go to the same spot. So lining them up along the wall with enough sensors that they can see is usually enough, and then using the clock timer thingy to get them to rapid fire. It usually works. And the nice thing is, this is easily defendable with just a hammer as well. Because for the most part, they'll completely ignore you when you run up to them. Here we go. I'll clean up everything at some point. I might make one more video on this, with all the gaps filled in with pieces and whatnot, and then the little sentry turrets around the outside, but we'll see. It does look like the other side needs more guns, though. This side doesn't have any. Okay. Then I will go like this. Hopefully you can't hear the dog barking. That's all he does, is bark and bark and bark and bark. Okay, I will put them over here. This sensor goes up to there. That'll come back down to that. Oops. Except I need it to attach to the clock as well. Come on, let me up. Okay, oops. There we go. I believe that's all I did for this side. Was... yeah, okay. Nice and simple. Except I also ran it over here to turn it on and off. Okay. That's not really needed, all this fancy stuff. You can just have the clock constantly running. I don't know why I do this. So yeah, I'll just add 2 more. This is kind of confusing. Okay. These come out to spud guns. Like so, and then the sensors come back to the system. I guess I only really need one gate for the sensors to come back to, but whatever. Because if I connect all the sensors to the one logic gate, it can turn it on and off. Just use an OR gate, and it should be fine. Did I line that up right? No, that was the wrong one. Man. Okay. That one goes to the top, I think. Yeah, that looks a bit better. And then the other one goes to the bottom. Okay, that should work. It's also, yet again, way more complicated than it needs to be. But it should work. Nope. Probably because I didn't do something right. That one's working. Why is this one not working? Maybe I'll quickly simplify all of this as well. Okay, so it's that one that keeps it, or that signals it to turn on and off. So if I bring the sensors that are connected directly to the guns to that top one, like so, and then this one back out to here, that should work. Yes, much better. See, don't always need to do things the most complicated. Sometimes the simplest way is the best. Alright, so again, bring the sensor to the top. It's just annoying having to run back and forth so much. It's another reason why I try and organize things, is I keep the main controls in the middle, or in one central spot altogether, and then branch everything off. But sometimes it's a major pain in the butt doing it that way. There we go. Now they're working. But I want to bring those up a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Now we just gotta wait. Wonderful waiting game. You could also have another thing on the back of this that squirts out fertilizer, but whatever. Because fertilizer would make it grow way, way faster. Maybe I'll redesign this, make it have fertilizer as well. It's not all of these are going out either. Alright, hopefully that makes it go a little bit faster. I don't know how much faster the fertilizer makes it go. I've never tested it or anything. But adding a fertilizer thingy to this would help a lot. But need to make sure this side doesn't get in the way. Which I think is why I only had a single bar in the middle for it last time. I will go over everything and pretty much just rebuild it all at some point to hopefully get it to work better. But, oh well. So yeah, I will wait for this side to activate. Hopefully it'll work. And then that'll be the end of the video. But for now, as usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to... Oh, that's not good. Feel free to leave it in the comments below, and as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.